Hi everyone, hi. It's another 6 o'clock live phone in. I'm going to be putting the phone number up on the screen soon. Just some of the rules of this. Obviously, there's going to be people in the chat. If I'm on the phone calls, I can't always answer your chat. If you phone in on a number that I can't see your number, then I won't answer it. So there's no point in doing that. You need to show your number. No private numbers or whatever on there. Let's have a look at this. Let's go to the comments first and let's see what people are saying. Right, at the moment, got no. Oh yeah, okay. Hatchie says that relegation is looming with this man as manager. It's been looming even before this man was manager, to be honest. It's pretty much been looming for a long time. Whether he can turn it around, I don't know. I thought that was better tonight, if I'm being honest. I thought it was better today than it was on Tuesday night. Anyway, it's just, I don't know, just a final ball off the time. We had that goal just on half time, which was disallowed for offside. I think I can't tell from the south stand if it was offside, but we just don't seem to be able to get a ball into the box of somebody. I thought Rotherham defended very, very well, if I'm being honest. I thought they really did defend well, but it's just not good enough. Eugene McGeever says, good evening, Lee. Big up from Luca AFC. Luca is an Arsenal fan channel. Check him out if you like Arsenal. Also does Milton Keynes Dons. John Walters is here. Hello from Manchester. Hello, John. Right, I'm going to put the number up on screen, so if you want to call in and tell me what you thought of that, whether you're happy or not happy with it. Was it an improvement? Can you see Blackpool staying up with Mick McCarthy? Is this the kind of football you want to see? Was that a big improvement? Where do you think we went wrong? I mean, once again, we get an injury, which is quite unbelievable. Tom Tribal now, that's 3 of the 4 players that we've got in on loan in January, all injured, or the 3 of the 4 players that we brought in January, all injured. So we've only got Morgan Rogers left from that, which is another just shocking. I just can't believe the injuries we get. And I thought we were looking pretty good until he went off again. He was playing pretty well, and I don't know what he's done. The biggest worry actually was Jerry Yates going down, looking injured, looking very injured actually, but he managed to shake it off. But he obviously hurt himself. I thought he'd twisted his ankle or something, but anyway, he seemed to be all right at the end. But God, we were saying if we lose Jerry Yates, then who we haven't got any strikers left, have we? Got Morgan Rogers, that's it. Just no more strikers. We have to bring back, have to bring Brad Holmes out of the under 21s or something maybe. Jake Daniels, Jane was saying as well, maybe. Right, so phone in. If you want to, let me know your thoughts on today, really. Well, thoughts on whether you think we can stay up under Mick McCarthy, whether you just think that Blackpool's just confidence is shot. I mean, we bumped into somebody on the way out of the ground at the end, and they were saying, when you're flying and, you're scoring goals, you're confident in the ball, you find your men and you just find goals dead easy. But when you're like this and you're not playing with any confidence, it's just impossible. It was like impossible to score today. It was just so hard. And Rotherham, I'm afraid to say, Rotherham, you weren't much good either, to be honest. I thought, you look like you're going down as much as us, to be honest. But it's a better point for Rotherham than it is for us. I said before the game, everybody speaking that I spoke to before the game said we needed to win this one. It was a must-win, an absolute must-win. But it wasn't. Right, who have we got coming in? Right, okay, let's... Hiya. Hello. Hello. Ooh, can I hear you? Hello. Hello. Are you there? Not getting anything through from you there, I'm afraid to say. Don't know why. I can't hear you. No, I'm not getting anything. No, there's no sound coming in from that one. I don't know why. Right, okay. Try maybe try again. See if we can get you on. But anyway, that was just couldn't. Sound of silence. I thought, as a crowd, we were pretty good today. I thought we were a lot better. I thought, we cheered them on. Second half, we were really going for it. It was a shame we lost the toss and ended up... Right, okay, we'll try this one again. Hello? 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 Hiya, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hiya, who is it? Hello? No, okay. No, for some reason we just can't hear them at all. I don't know. I keep trying to phone in, but we can't. We're not getting anything, so it's just they either can't hear me or I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I was just saying. What was I just saying? Yeah. The crowd were a lot better. I thought it was a shame that we lost that we were kicking the wrong way. We'd been better kicking toward the north. Second half, really, as we all know. I thought it might change the look a little bit, kicking towards the south in the second half, but it wasn't to be. Right. Hello? Just nothing, is there? Hello? Well, we're having problems with the lines. Can't get anybody. Can't hear anybody here. There's nobody coming in. I'm getting no sound from all these people that keep phoning in. So keep trying again if you can get through. Anyway, let's go to the comments and see what people are saying in the comments. Let's have a look. Got anybody on Facebook? Darren Harvey says it's a shambles. I'm getting foreign numbers coming in. I'm not answering them either. Stephen Huntley says, evening. First of all, Darren Harvey says, shambles. That's on Facebook. Steve Huntley says, evening, Lee. Do you think we can survive? Somebody else coming in. Let's try this one. Hello? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear anything. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Who's that?
Hi, it's Steve Huntley, mate.
Oh, hi, Steve. How you doing? All right. How you doing? Finally,
I'm good, mate.
I was starting to worry that the phone wasn't working or something, to be honest. I'm thinking, God. Well, go on. Give us your thoughts on today. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I didn't get them because of work commitments, mate, but
right,
it's just crap, innit?
So you've not seen it?
No, I'm waiting for you to put the video up later on tonight or tomorrow morning.
Right. Yeah, it's.
But I was following it on the TV. It's just absolutely crap.
Yes, it is. It's not crap, but it was better today than it was on Tuesday. We're just lacking confidence. Final ball ins. Always, it's just never finds a man. There was a couple of great chances. Bowler put a ball right across the face of goal, and how Morgan Rogers didn't get a toe on it, I don't know. We scored in injury time of the first half, but it was disallowed for offside, I think. But we can't tell from the south stand because they were kicking towards the north. It just looks a lot better, but we're just lacking in confidence when it comes to scoring goals.
But I was going to say that, mate. I mean, we've got to blame the board, really. We've got to blame Mansfield and Garrity because, number one, Crappleton should never have been brought in as manager in the first place. They must have known that was going to be universally disliked.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to somebody outside the ground saying this exactly the same thing. As a Blackpool fan, you would know that wasn't a good move.
And not to bid him during the World Cup break, which would have given us a chance.
Yeah, really. Was it just too late? Should have binned him after the Wigan game, maybe. But, I was at the Wigan game and, it was more Marvin Epiteta's fault than his, to be honest. But, people do say that he didn't change it, in the second half when we were under so much pressure.
I don't think Crappleton knew how to change it, mate.
No.
He had his one system and he was playing that no matter what anybody said to him. He wouldn't listen to anybody. And hence he's unemployed, but with a lot of money in his pocket now.
Well, we don't know exactly what they've paid him or whatever, but no, it just wasn't working, was it? And it's got us. Do you think Mick McCarthy can save us? Because so far he's 3 games in, he's got 2 points. It's not great. It's not the great turnaround, but There's still time, isn't there? There still is time, but there's some big games coming up.
There still is time, but it doesn't change the fact that we're still bottom of the league, mate. I mean, even Wigan.
Are we rock bottom now? Are we actually rock bottom now?
Oh, yeah, we're on the bottom by goal difference.
Oh, right, okay. So what was the score with Huddersfield and Wigan?
Wigan won 1-0.
Wigan won 1-0, right. So we're level with Huddersfield then, aren't we, I suppose?
We're bottom. Huddersfield are above us, and Wigan are above Huddersfield.
Right, bloody hell. Birmingham won on, Birmingham winning as well on Friday, last night is another one that's getting away from, isn't there? There's not, Rotherham, we needed to pull some points back on them, and we're still, we're now 4 points behind Rotherham now, aren't we? I think we were 6 points behind, now we're 4. I think I'll have a look at the table.
Not good, mate,
it's not. It's just been a terrible season. Paul Leaper is here saying that we're going down. It's no good at all, says Paul. Steve Hutchinson says, let's take the positives. We're a point closer to Cardiff and a clean sheet, which is is quite important. He's actually stopped us conceding goals, even though we had again we're coming out with centre halves. We've lost the 2 that we brought in, haven't we? We've got Connolly in and Jordan Thornley, who actually got man of the match today. Jordan Thornley, so we're down to those. We lost Tom Tribal. Tom Tribal went off injured.
I don't think McCarthy knows his best team yet.
No, I agree. But has he got time? He needs to find it pretty quickly, doesn't he? David Meehan says it was a hard game. We'd have taken a point if we were up there. Would we have?
We're not up there, mate.
No, I mean the only positive is it's a lot better than we were again. Playing Rotherham away because we're terrible.
Yeah, okay.
It was a big improvement on the last time we played it because they absolutely annoyed us, destroyed us, didn't they, at Rotherham? It was so bad. It really was. We did a watch-along.
To be honest, mate, other than Preston, who hasn't destroyed us this season?
Yeah, we've had a few good games. I don't think we ever got over the Sheffield United game. I think the Sheffield United away really knocked us for 6. I think that, that day where they, obviously with 3 men in the end getting sent off with Lavery after the whistle had gone.
Well, the Lavery one was just laughable. How that wasn't overturned, I have no idea.
No, but today, the referee placed 3 minutes of extra time. When we needed a few more minutes to maybe just because we did have a couple of chances. But then again, Rotherham hit the bar right late on as well. They broke away, and that would have been horrendous if that had gone in. You know what I mean? But you could kind of see it coming. I don't know. I mean, we ended up again with Carey and Patino in midfield because Tom Tribal got injured and he limped off. I don't know what he's done, but he didn't look so good.
Weren't we? I mean, I'm not knocking Tribal at all, but weren't we warned about that when we signed him?
Probably were, yeah. I read on a View from the Tower, somebody was saying that Charlie Good was, really suspect with his hamstring, suspect to a hamstring injury. And of course, when he posted it on there, a lot of people were saying, oh, typical negative, can you not, he's not even played for us yet. And the guy said, I'll bookmark this for a couple of weeks' time. Let's see if he lasts a couple of weeks. And he didn't, did he? You know what I mean? So why are we signing players? Why?
But Lee,
is that because all we can get?
If you were a player,
no, you wouldn't want to come here. I know what you're going to say.
In the January window, looking at where we are in the league,
no.
Would you want to exactly? No. Would you want to come here?
No chance. And
nobody wants relegation on the CV, do they?
No, do they? Heck, no. If you're top of the league, it's quite easy to attract players. I mean, you look at what Bournemouth did last season. And in their January transfer, they bought loads of players, didn't they? They got the lad from Cardiff. They got loads, and they made sure they got up. And
I mean, if the rumours that are going round are to be believed as true. I mean, and I'm not knocking Simon Sadler. He's one of our own. He's a lad from Bispham.
Yeah.
But he's got certain American banks won't do business with him, and evidently now, or according to the rumours now, he's going through a divorce.
Oh.
Where's the money coming from?
Right, it's only a rumour. We don't know if he is or he isn't, but we don't hear anything from Simon Sadler. He's very private, isn't he? So the rumours can spread. Is that any way
to run a football club?
Well, that's
relying on your fans?
It is the problem, really. If you don't communicate with the fans, then rumours will be awry. Well, they'll be everywhere, won't they? You know what I mean? If you're not telling people what's going on, because it is quite a shocking season, really, in what they've done. I mean, I know they were devastated over losing Critchley, and we all were, but the things they've done since then, the summer transfer was just, all we got was Dom Thompson. He's not even playing, is he? He doesn't even get on the pitch. So he was our only summer signing. We signed that young lad from Leicester who we've just sacked off straight away. He's gone. We've got rid of him. So those were our only two signings, before the end of the summer transfer window. That was it. Dom Thompson.
But, I mean, again, who's advising Sadler that he comes out and says at the beginning of a window, "There's no money"?
I know. Yeah, it's just.
I mean, I'm not enamoured with the way Critchley left.
No.
But can you blame him?
No, you can't at all. It's like it's being run like a corner shop. I mean, they're doing lots of things that are positive and lots of things that are good, but again, it's all that, isn't it? It's we're going to build a stand, we're going to build a training ground, but they haven't actually done either yet, have they? So until they do,
but it's okay saying we're going to do this, we're going to do that.
Yeah, we've heard that for years.
You need fans through the gates that are going to finance this.
Yeah, there was fans there today. It was full today. It was really, really good. There was a massive crowd on today. That's the biggest crowd we've had in ages. And they were loud and they were noisy. And second half, they were noisy. We just lost a toss and ended up kicking towards the north in the first half and back down to the south in the second, which, you would have probably wanted the north roaring him in that second half, because we did have we did have chances. I can't say we didn't, because we did.
But, I mean, we all know with Jerry Yates that he's a confidence kind of player. He needs to feel loved. When he gets that goal, he'll go on and on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he got the goal, didn't he? And, in the cup game.
But
and then they dropped
disallowed.
him. No.
That one, yeah.
He scored against Forest, and then straight away he got dropped, didn't he, for the next game? For Watford, he didn't start.
I mean, my personal view on that is, mate, Appleton knew he was going. The writing was on the wall, and you just look at that team he picked, it made no sense at all.
No, it didn't. It didn't at all.
Mick could have picked a better team than that.
I just hope, when I listened to Mick McCarthy's original interview and he told us all about Terry Connor, is it Terry Connor? The guy that's his second in charge?
Yeah, TC, yeah.
TC, yeah. And he was saying, he's going to get you strikers scoring goals. And I know...
He's not managed it yet.
No, he hasn't managed it yet. Although we did get 2 goals with 10 men on Tuesday night, but he's obviously, shored up... He's done something that shored up the defence, because or whether Rotherham were just rubbish, you know what I mean? It's really rubbish, but we're very exciting until we get to the final ball. It's like, we come down the wings, we take them on, we're swashbuckling, and then the minute we put the ball in, they just defended everything, Rotherham, really easy. They had a lot of keeping the ball in the air. They kept knocking it up in the air all the time, Rotherham, as if that was just to stop us, because they were quite a big side, and obviously we've lost our big guys again. So we didn't look a big side again. We're looking a small side again with Connolly as a centre half. He's not big, is he? You know what I mean? We haven't got even Jordan Thornley's not the tallest. He's over 6 foot, but he wasn't as big as the 2 lads we got in, was he? And you knew they were setting up like a Mick McCarthy team, with a bit bigger team, but just injuries all the time. It's injuries all the time.
Well, that's another question.
How can you get so many?
Appleton, what the hell is going on to get all these injuries? When do you think?
I don't know.
We came out the World Cup break with more injuries than we went into it a month before.
Yeah.
What is going on in training?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Stephen Hutchinson said the players showed plenty of fighting spirit. It's still all to play for up the pool. It is, really. Stephen Hutchinson also says that Tribal is a hamstring injury and Lavery has done his ankle ligaments in. So that's 2 more that we're down. So we are going to be playing kids, and I think that's the worry now, really. We've just got, got too many injuries.
It's men against boys then, isn't it?
Yeah, we can't do it. Just to say hello to a few people. South Shore Seasiders, hello. Penny Lane, hi Penny. Matthew Warrender says League One players in the Championship doesn't work. Would you agree with that?
Well, we've been saying that for a couple of years now, haven't we?
You've got to get players that are capable of playing in the Championship, haven't you? And even better, you need players that are capable of playing in the Premier League. If you're going to get out of the Championship, you know what I mean? You need that. You need to find them for free.
That can find another Charlie Adam.
Yeah, we do. We really do. But where do you find them? And a David Vaughan and a Shazza Harvey says, why no Pervader? The thing was, I suppose the only thing... I don't think you can really play, and especially if you've got Carey, and Patino on, can you really go with Pervader as well? With it, I think if he'd have not lost Tribal, I think he would have put Pervader on. But the only experienced player we had in that midfield was Kenny Dougal. So he's got two kids on already. Would he take Bowler off? And Bowler was dangerous. He really was. He had a good game today. It was his best game,
But McCarthy's been playing Bowler out of position.
Yeah, he didn't so much today. He was coming down the right wing today. He was playing on the right wing.
No, but the two games prior to that, and saying, the lad needs to learn to play all over the field.
Yeah.
To me, you play to your strengths.
Well, remember Appleton played him in a bit of a funny position, didn't he, against Burnley? He put him in a sort of he had him in a bit of a free roaming role, and it did actually work at Burnley. I was so thinking we were going to do good things this year at Burnley because we come back, the 3-3, and really we should have beat Burnley if it hadn't have been for Carey getting sent off. I don't think. Rob Wozencroft says, "I don't think Mick McCarthy is the man for your team." Well, don't really matter. He's who we've got, and we can't get rid of him now.
It doesn't matter who we brought in at this stage of the season.
It's just constant injuries, and
they've got to work with the hand that they were dealt. This isn't McCarthy's team at all.
No, of course it's not. And we didn't really get the signings in for him, and of course the people we've brought in are all injured as well. So, Anyway, I'll let you go, but I think we're well.
All right, cheers, Lee. Nice one.
All right, see you later. Bye.
Thanks, mate. Bye.
Bye. Just with regard to the videos, you can now become a member of the channel. There's a little button underneath that says join. You can join the channel, and I'm going to make the videos when I post them up early in the morning. They're going to be for members only, probably till about 11 o'clock in the morning. Then they're just available to everybody. But if you want to get the videos before 11 o'clock, they will be member only starting now, really, because I've got to do something for members, so that's what I'm doing. There's also different levels of membership. The basic one's £1.99 if you want to support the channel. If you're one of those people that I bump into all the time and say, is there any way we can help out, then that's the way to help out. You can subscribe, be a member. You get little icons by your name as well when you post, and for the more expensive ones, I'll do business shout outs as well for anybody who's got a business. So just have a check on the membership things. If you click on it, it says join. There's a little button down there somewhere, it just says join. John Walter says evening all. Semi-Charm Live says Yatesy. Shazza Harvey reckons we're going down. Adam Davey says, hi Lee, I'm a Blackpool fan, but I'm a Blackburn fan, but I like Blackpool, and I hope Blackpool will stay up. Thank you very much, Adam. We're playing you soon, so just let us win then in that case. John Walter says Mick McCarthy. Well, the confidence was gone before Mick McCarthy, to be honest. We were already playing terrible. Mark Birkin says League One, and with lots of laughter, he's enjoying the fact we're not doing so well. Matthew Warrender says, I believe in Mick McCarthy, but I don't trust this team and the board to do well. Right, call coming in. Hello, what's your name? Hello.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hi, it's Wayne, sorry.
Oh, hiya, Wayne. All right, how you doing?
Yeah, all right, thanks.
What do you think?
Just going to say one thing about the game today.
Yeah, yes.
Got to be a bit annoying with that goalkeeper in the end, to be honest with you. Because he seems to be very good at not spilling anything. Nothing spilled out of his hands. Everything went to his hands like super glue. We didn't get any luck off him.
We didn't.
He just seemed to catch it all. Everything got put his way. He seemed to have to stop it or catch it. Well, and no rebounds or anything.
That is his job, Wayne. That's what he's paid to do. A goalkeeper.
Sometimes you get lucky.
You do.
What I mean by that, there's no luck.
Yeah, we're not getting any luck. I mean, the shot that came in, I think it was probably the only shot, was it, of the whole half? I can't think who hit it on the, it come out from the box. Was it Patino hit it? But he hit it straight at him, didn't he? And it just wanted like a wicked deflection or something, didn't it, on the way in? But it didn't. It just went straight through to him. And there was the one, the one that went across the face of goal from Bowler late on. It was a beautiful cross, and Morgan Rogers looked like he got injured, actually. At first, I thought he was going to be another one bloody injured, but he managed to get up. But it was like in a massive power, the goalkeeper on the goal line, wasn't he? And there was nothing. There was no luck. But I thought Rotherham, probably made their own luck because they defended really well. For me, I thought they were excellent. Rotherham, to be honest, defensively, I thought they were solid. They got, and they managed to get themselves out of trouble as well. They managed to find somebody, getting them out of defence, which is something that we're terrible at. We are so bad at finding men, when we're trying to come out of defence. So many times we just give it straight back to the team. And I thought Rotherham played that side of it better, but I thought we were the better team, would you say? We're the better team on the day?
I think we're more organised and disciplined. I think we did all right on that side. It's just them chances. We're just not getting no luck.
Well, I think...
Any ricochets, any luck. That offside goal didn't look offside, to be honest with you. It looked onside, which is a bit... another bad decision.
I can't tell from, obviously, the south stand. I know you're... Where are you? Are you in the west or in the south?
In the north.
Oh, you're in the north, right, okay.
Yeah, it looked pretty on to that one again with Jerry.
Yeah.
And then you get that goal, maybe go on the second half and get another one.
Well, that's it. I just said to Jane, literally about 40 seconds before we scored, I thought, oh God, wouldn't it be great if we just got like a late goal at the end of the half, you know what I mean? And when it went in, I thought, I was kind of just jumping up saying, I told you, and bloody hell, when it was offside, I was so sick. But we need that bit of luck, don't we? We've seen offside goals scored against us and not given. I mean, a perfect example would be Middlesbrough last season away, where they had about 3 players offside and they just, they let them score, didn't they? Sheffield United away this season, they had 3 players offside, but they allowed it to. We don't get that little bit of luck where the referee does, the linesman doesn't put his flag up, even if it is an inch offside or a foot offside. You just need that little bit of luck sometimes, don't you? We're not getting it. We don't get it.
I think I've got the answer to the surveyor question as well. By Mick Watt playing.
Why?
I don't think he's a team player. I think you get him on. I think he's got himself to run and try and correct something himself. Maybe that's what Mick sees him as not a team player who's going to be impacting the team. He's one of these guys who's going to come and try and do it individual player who's going to try and do it himself.
Yeah. Did you feel like we did as well? Like, it was better than Tuesday night, wasn't it? I would say. I don't know if you agree with that, but I thought it was a better performance.
Definitely better, but the way our season's going, I'm going to be honest, you can go to Swansea on Wednesday night and get a lucky goal and get a 1-0 win. Is that the way it's going to go?
Well, I'd take that right now, Wayne. Somebody's actually said, Semi-Charm Life said we'll take 3 off Swansea. That would be great.
The luck's got to change somewhere. I've got to get that kind of lucky break somewhere.
Danny Boy.
Maybe it'll happen at Swansea and we'll get a lucky win. And that'll set us up for the weekend. And when you look at the table, there's nothing in it still. Cardiff, Rotherham, there's nothing in it there.
No, there's nothing. We are still in there. What do you think about, injuries? Tribal getting injured. And apparently it's his hamstring. So he's gone, Annie. That's him. We won't see him again now. No chance.
Yeah.
So we're back down again to Sonny Carey and Charlie Patino, aren't we? We're back. Yeah, we're back to them, and God.
But he's saying that Liam's quite ready to go. He just doesn't want to risk him yet. That guy with his side, obviously his injury form. But Nick said he's ready to go. He's on the graph.
Liam Bridcut.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, maybe he'll be our saviour. He's a good player, him, to be honest. I thought he was great. I thought he was the difference when we came back and won. But we seem to have forgotten how to win.
I think it's 5 straight. Anderson.
Oh, sorry, you're breaking up there, Wayne. I can't. Just say that again. You're breaking up a little bit.
The guy did the legacy due to come back soon. Anderson. Is it Kessie?
I'm not getting you at all. It's just all breaking up, Wayne. Sorry.
Could you ever enough here?
Oh.
Hello?
Hiya, Wayne. You're breaking up, Wayne. I can't tell what you're saying. Sorry.
So is that any better? Sorry.
A little bit better, yeah. Go on, I can hear that a bit better.
Players like the Dukes come back from injury and they've all got injured in training again.
Yes, I know. Yes, and Lavery's injured. Apparently, they have said now, or somebody said it's his ankle ligaments or something for Lavery, so he'll be out. So we've no Lavery, we've no Tribal, we've no Good. What was up with the other defender? What happened to him? Has he got injured as well? Because he didn't seem to get injured on Tuesday night. So what's happened to him?
I'm not a clue why he wasn't in there.
So it looked at one stage like Yates was in trouble, which was our biggest worry at the time. So Jane and I was saying to Jane, like, if Jerry Yates is injured here and goes off, what strikers have we got left? We haven't got anybody. Medine can't play. You've got Beasley's in. Well, he's out for the season, isn't he? You've got Lavery ankle ligaments. It's unbelievable. I don't really know how much worse it can get.
Look, the two players that earned the wages today, giving 200%, that's Thornley and that's Yates. Again, Yates was winning his socks off. Yeah,
they gave Thornley the man of the match, actually, didn't they, apparently?
But Yates was just typical self, trying to be everywhere, trying to run his socks off.
He was unlucky. There was a couple of times where he got the ball in the box and they just managed to kind of block him and get the bodies in front of him to stop him getting round him, and it managed to get to the keeper. But there's a couple of times where if he could have just got around that defender, he would have poked it in, you know what I mean? But he just, they kind of, it was very clever. They just held him off as he was trying to get round him, but...
I think he should give the team talk. So I've looked at it. He's that much passionate and not 100% Jerry Yates whack. So should give the team talk. The all player like him might have a chance then.
Can we stay up?
The effort that he puts in.
Can we stay up, Wayne? What do you think? Can we stay up?
I think we can, yeah. It's going to be maybe last game of the season.
Right, okay.
Second to last game of the season.
Right, okay. All right.
I don't think any of them teams are going to run away to them. So I don't think Cardiff are going to put a run together. Huddersfield not. We're going to probably get defeated again. So I think it's going to be a battle between them three and us.
Yeah.
I think Cardiff, obviously, Rotherham, Huddersfield, Wigan and us are going to battle it out.
It's looking like that, Wayne. I've got to say it is looking like that. Right, well, thanks for calling in. Sorry again, it's just we just can't get that win we need. But thanks a lot, Wayne. Thank you very much.
All right,
thanks for the call. Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.
And that was Wayne there, thinking that the goalie was just doing his head in because he just kept saving everything. I don't know if it's the goalkeeper. We're just not really, we're not confident in front of goal. Semi-Charlie said, felt confident McCarthy would get the Pool off to a great start. New manager bounce at least. Well, we've not had it yet at all. This is ground control to Major Tom, says John Walters. Oh, it's just... Oh, okay, who's this? Oh, Gareth. Hello, Gareth.
Hello, Lee. All right, how are you?
I'm all right. Go on then. Tell me, what do you think after today? What are your thoughts? Are you kind of with us on this? Was it a better performance than Tuesday? Can we stay up? Was it more organised? Did we do enough?
I listened to the lad. We were sat in the West, season ticket holders in the West. We're sort of on line, really, with a 6-yard line.
Right.
6-yard box line towards the north.
Yeah.
And we thought Yates was marginally offside, so I think that was probably the right decision. But sadly, we don't get them breaks, do we? Where we get a linesman who gets it wrong.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? You know, I mean, how many games? You know, I was just trying to think of them now. You know, the games where people have been offside, and
yeah, I know.
It has been marginal.
Well, it happened last week. You know, I went to Middlesbrough, and it happened with Yates last week. You know, he got a goal. But we just don't get, we never get any blind lines from those. So they've always got good eyesight. Once we have.
I know, yeah. He just couldn't, you know, he couldn't just like trip over his shoelaces or something at that moment. Or just be slightly behind the ball or something, or ahead of the ball. So it looks like it's just, yeah, we just don't get that little bit of luck where we score.
And on the way home and Tribal, he said Tribal has got a hamstring.
Yeah,
so
well, that's him out.
You couldn't write it, could you? I mean, we've had two hamstrings
yeah,
and a sending off within a week. I mean, you couldn't write it.
I know. 2 hamstrings, a sending off, and also Lavery's done his ankle ligaments in. Apparently, I don't. So that's all in 1 week. When we all, I mean, I was saying to Jane, you know, we only brought 4 people in January, and 3 of them are now not going to feature.
No,
so we've signed nobody, have we? Again, you know, we just signed nobody.
I mean, I phoned you on a few weeks ago when McCarthy come in and we were all buzzing and we're all like,
yeah, he got the right
positive vibe is quickly going, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
I'm struggling to see how we can stay up, because I'm not being negative, but at the end of the day, your home form is key, and we don't have it.
No, we've just had 2 home games, haven't we? Just got 2 points. It's not good enough. 2 points. I said last night I was at, and you'll see it on the video. We were at the Anglo-Italian do at the Armfield last night, and everybody I spoke to, I said it's a must. We have to win this. We had to win this game for me. Yeah. We had to win it. And we haven't again, and it's as if we just don't know how to score anymore, as if we've forgotten how to score. It feels that way to me, that we just don't know how to score. It's sad. I'm not sure we can get out of it, to be honest. I don't think we can.
Yeah. I take it was Tommy Hutchison, because I'm sure Tommy Hutchison was sat behind us. I'm sure I saw him.
Yes, he was there. Yeah,
the game today,
he's just brought out a new book, and you know, he was talking a lot about his new book. He was like the star guest. And, could do with him, couldn't we?
I wish we could make him 40 years younger and get him a Blackpool kit. It'd be all right.
Clone him or something.
Or maybe 50 years younger, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's a long time ago, isn't it? But no.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Can you see us going to Swansea, who at the end of the day, they play possession football? We'll be lucky to get it off them at this rate, but
it's going to be a nightmare.
Can we go up there and get something? I mean,
I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
I can't see it, and I'm not being. I hate to be negative. I just can't see it. And then,
there's negative.
More pressure.
There's negative here.
Next week, you know.
There's negative in the comments. Shazza Harvey says it is crap. It's just that. Yeah. The True Red, who's a Nottingham Forest fan, says you just can't win these crucial games. You need to in order to survive. Yeah, reinforcements in the summer, priority for Blackpool, lacking in quality. We're now bottom. Yeah, we know. We're actually now officially bottom.
I mean, it is tight. I get what the last caller said. It really is tight down there, and you can see. You could see there's a chance of an escape route, but the way Blackpool are playing, I'm struggling to see where that escape route is coming from, unless something changes dramatically, and we can't score. We can't score often enough, and that's the problem. If we'd have scored the first goal today, it changes. But we always seem to be chasing a game rather than controlling it and leading
I know. There's a post here from Stephen Atkinson says that the Rotherham chairman said this week in the Yorkshire Post that they have their strongest ever squad in the Championship. Hugill, one example. So a point maybe better than none, bearing that in mind. Yeah. I mean, they did spend money, didn't they? I know that. I know they did, and. If, I did say to a caller before that it's a big improvement on the Rotherham game away. At Rotherham, they actually battered us, didn't they? We got hammered at Rotherham. So it's a huge leap forward in that. But I just don't think points are enough. I don't think we can stay up with points. It's got to be more than.
That's how I wasn't like you. I was at the Rotherham away defeat, and which was an awful night. But I knew today wouldn't be, because they are a big, strong physical team.
Yeah.
And I thought they were defensively brilliant, and again, like a lot of teams, that little dirty side of the game. I noticed a few little nudges in the back of Blackpool players that never went unnoticed, but they've got that in their armoury, and I wish we had that, because when we do that, we can't do it very well, because it ends up being a free kick.
It does all the time, doesn't it?
But I thought they, his name escapes me. They had a lad in midfield who I thought was really good. I think his dad played for Blackburn.
I couldn't tell you that.
His name now. Anyway, they just seemed to. They were a good side. I thought they were a decent side, rather than they're no pushovers.
No, I didn't think they were very threatening, to be honest. I thought we had the majority of the game, but I just thought they just defended rock solid against us. We just couldn't get through them. Couldn't get through him.
Still at the woodwork. They still hit the woodwork twice, and you think, God, we could have come away with a 2-0 defeat there.
I know, yes, absolutely.
You know,
there was a couple. We had a few chances though. The one in particular where, you know, there was a couple. There was Jerry Yates was just trying to get around somebody. CJ got himself in front of somebody, you know, in front of everybody, and then managed to kind of miss completely. You know, didn't get to the ball. There was the cross across from Bowler that Rodgers was on the line, just couldn't knock it over. There was a few chances, but
I didn't. I mean, he gave him a go from the start, thankfully, Bowler. But I don't think he had a great game today. And I personally think Morgan Rodgers really should be starting away at Swansea.
Yeah, you think he looks a good player, doesn't he? He looks a good player.
He does, and he's tall, he's athletic.
He's got a little bit of trickery, hasn't he? He's got a little bit of trickery in him.
I thought once he'd beat a man today, he threaded lovely balls through straight up to Yates and stuff like that. And second half, he did an absolutely fabulous header down in towards their box, but there was no one there.
No, I thought Sonny Carey in the first half just put a beautiful ball across to Bowler. Didn't he just? What did he do, Bowler? There, I don't know what he did with it because he was like in acres of space. He just put it, right across pitch, didn't he, from the left wing straight across, and it was just beautiful. Yeah. I thought, oh God, you know, I thought that was a moment, but so many. Yeah. Just to cheer you up, W&G fans says shame that we're at the bottom, but the good news is there's only 1 point between us and out of the relegation zone. So we're only 1 point, so we might be bottom, but we're not too far away.
I know.
It's not over till the fat lady sings, says Penny Lane. No, it's not.
Well, I had to laugh coming home. There's some Preston fan on the phone, and obviously they got beat 3-0 at Burnley. But I'm thinking, wow, if you think you've got problems, you want to get that to do the wrong thing. Because I'd gladly swap, and we'd have 40 points, and you can have what we've got.
I know. Somebody. A Rotherham fan said, E2001 says, we should have beat Blackpool today. Very disappointed. A very disappointed Rotherham fan. Need to be better, especially with the players we've signed. So there you are. You see, they've signed some good players, so they're disappointed. Blackpool Seasider says, if we want to stay up, we have to win our home matches. But if we can't beat the teams near the bottom, it's not looking good.
We do, and that's the key. And like I say, the fortress of Bluefield Road looks more like a sandcastle you can easily stamp on and squash at the moment, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Somebody said it was like a wet paper bag that you can punch through quite easily. Matthew Warrender says, do you agree with this? The board doesn't care about us as supporters. If we go down, the board won't back whoever the manager is. They've let down Neil Critchley, Michael Appleton, and now Mick McCarthy. He reckons the board are to blame. Do we feel that way?
Well, you know, I mean, I heard someone mention about Sadler and all these rumours, but I do wish sometimes, and I'm not knocking him, he came in and he did save our club, and he's done a great job up to now. We're just having a tough season, but I just wish he'd come out and
talk to us.
The fans would appreciate it. We just came out and said something and made a statement. You know, we all need to rally round. Yeah. It'd be a lot easier if we had something from the chairman.
The silence is deafening, isn't it? And the trouble is when you remain silent, everybody starts putting words in your mouth as well. That's the next problem. You know, people start spreading rumours and saying he's done this, done that. He's not doing this. He's not got the money. All this sort of stuff comes in because you're not saying anything, and it's a problem. It does need some sort of statement from the club as to what the plan is.
I feel like we're just sometimes we're like a League One. We are like a League One side trying to fight in the Championship. We got away with it last year, I thought, a little bit, but you can't get away with it forever, I'm afraid. No. And it's, I mean, the finances. That's what the Championship is so unfair because of finances, and you know. It's a struggle for clubs like us. It really is, and it really is quite an unfair league when it comes to financial sort of disparity between the top clubs and the people like ourselves. You know.
Yeah, I mean we were lucky, weren't we? When we got up with Holloway, but the one thing we did get with at that time was we got Bellicon, who came in, starting to invest in players. He brought over Kaspers Gorks from Latvia, and Ian Everett came in, and these are big signings. You know, obviously bought Charlie Adam, David Vaughan, you know, DJ Campbell. They got, you know, all these players that Bellicon, you know, had the ambition, and I think you just have to have that, but you have to have ambition. If you don't have it and you don't invest like you want to do it, and you don't get these players in, and we missed out on so many in the summer, didn't we? You know, we had the lad from Accrington, whose name's just gone out of my head at the moment, but, you know, the lad that went, you know, that failed the medical for some unknown reason, but is playing fantastic down at Plymouth and Portsmouth, wherever he's gone. But, yeah, we just... Colby Bishop, wasn't it? Colby Bishop is the name.
Colby Bishop.
Yeah. So we just, you know, we didn't get, you know, the lad from Oxford.
It's
the midfield's never been sorted out, has it? Brannigan, should I say, from Oxford. So it's just frustrating.
Are you going to brave it and go to Swansea?
No, we're not. We went last season. We're doing a watch along, so you can watch along with us on Wednesday night. We're going to be here doing a watch along, so you all know we're not going. We're not going to Bristol either, because that's 12:30 kickoff, and it's just too.
It's on TV.
It's too far. So we're going to be watching along those two, and. And it's hard going at the moment, to be honest, and spending all that money and just losing all the time.
If we could have anything and we're going down, I'd just love to do the double on Preston.
That would be great.
We've got that in our armour.
Well, let's fingers crossed. But the way we're playing at the moment, I'm not that confident on that one. How did they go on today, by the way, the Nobbers? Do we know?
They got beat 3-0 at Burnley, which is not a shock, because Burnley are just way and above anybody in that division.
But they've done well, you see, haven't they? Because they got, you know, company in who'd never been a manager before, and you're thinking, oh, you know, it's a bit of a, you know, got rid of the experience of Sean Dyche, and he's, you know, they're romping it. But the thing is, once you get in that sort of gear where you are winning and everything's going right, everything just goes right. You know, everything. When you're in that motion of winning and confidence, and the team's playing well, and the other thing as well is, when you're playing really, 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 really well and battering teams week in, week out, then when whoever you play, they're setting up terrified. You know what I mean? They're worrying, aren't they? So they're setting up defensively, they're trying to contain you. And yet when you're at the bottom of the league and everybody's beating you, everybody's coming to win. They're not coming here to blooming defend. And, you know, they're all coming to beat you because they know, you know, really Rotherham are coming to beat us, really, aren't they? Because they want the win. Huddersfield are coming to beat us, whereas when they play Burnley, they're not going to be going to try and beat Burnley. They're going to be doing their best to not lose to Burnley. And that's the problem when you're down there. It's not just the luck, it's just the way that teams play you. And it can feel sometimes like every week you play in Brazil, because they're all thinking, you know, they're all saying, oh, right, Blackpool this week, easy 3 points. We need,
easy.
You know.
Well, I think Swansea got beat today, actually. I think they got beat 3-0.
Well, they're not good either. You know, this is another big game, and then we've got Stoke next week, so that's another winnable game. You know, we just need to pick. We need to start winning. Right, thanks, Gareth. Thanks for your call.
Worries.
It's all a bit doom and gloom.
On Wednesday, you never know. Fingers crossed.
All right. See you later.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye. Semi-Charm Life says that Burnley smashing it. Indeed, they are. W&G fan says also it's an improvement. Sorry, what's happened to my phone there? Something's gone. Right. Yeah, let's have a look. Scrafton says that Mick McCarthy confirms another hamstring injury, this time for Tom Tribal. Curtis Nelson was left out as a precaution with a sore groin, and Shane Lavery has an issue with his ankle. It's great, isn't it? Reinforcements are so important. Yes, they are. Danny Boy says he just chats shit, does McCarthy? Probably. I don't know. I was kind of excited about him. I thought he would be able to turn us around. I think he stopped us, you know, letting in goals, haven't we? Thornley's 5'11", so he's not quite 6 foot. I mean, we're not big, are we, at the back? NANA says Pervader should be starting. No idea how he didn't even get any time off the bench today. I know, a bit of trickery against this team. We needed something, didn't we? Somebody who could just pull something out of a hand, because they were just defending all these long balls all the time. It was meat and drink to them. It was too easy. Rob Wozencroft says, as a Coventry City fan, we suffered 15 years of a bad owner, no money spent, and the best players sold off for peanuts. Yes, we've suffered bad owners as well. Shazza Harvey says we should have started with Pervader. Who would you have... so, started with Poveda. Who would you have had Poveda in for? Bowler, would you have had it in for? Daz BFC1 says, great from the crowd today with the applause in the 36th minute for Lee Howarth. Yes, it was really good. Yeah, they were all on that, weren't they? Mick Harrison says, bottom of the league and still sadly doesn't get a mention. He signed Appleton and fucked up giving him a 4-year contract. Would have been a big waste of time and money. Mick is not a happy bear at the moment. We have been mentioning Sadler on this, Mick. I hope you've been listening to what we've been saying. We're all a bit disappointed with the backing of the board. Semi-Charm says, and smash the like button if you're enjoying the show. Michael Richmond says, men against boys, give the kids a chance. At least they have a degree of winning mentality due to fairly recent results. So we just put the youth team in. Do you think that's the plan? Let's just go to Facebook quickly. Let's have a look what we've got on here. Dave Marsland says 3 of our transfer window signings all out injured. That with our constant sending offs and long-term injury list not looking good. I'm afraid that is the problem, isn't it? We're just injuries and sending offs. It's just, people keep saying no, Blackpool won't go down, but they will when we've got so many injuries. We've no chance. Steve Hutchins says, think we'll see Poveda midweek against Swansea. I hope so. Phil Thompson says, technically we're in a better position than last week. We're only 1 point from safety now. So, yeah, we may be bottom of the league, but we're actually slightly better than we were. Phil Thompson said the fans complain that Appleton didn't come over to the fans. McCarthy doesn't either. No, he doesn't. But we don't want a Critch, do we? Do we want another sort of pumping his blooming fist Critch who just did all that and pissed off, basically? Gareth Gerrard says, we sadly have a League One mentality and trying to survive in the Championship. Got away with it last season, but not this time around. Yes, we've just spoken to Gareth, of course. Steve Hutchins says, speaking of keepers, Maxwell's kicking was shocking today, but he did pull off a couple of good saves, though, didn't he? Alison Kay says, oh my God, Maxwell needs to release the ball quicker and stop kicking out. Get the ball on the ground. Also, Alison says, we don't have any luck with the refs or the linesmen. No, just give us, just for once, not see something. Steve Hutchins says, growing problem for Nelson, so not wrist. Okay. Thornley was the man of the match. Couldn't even make the squad. Never mind the bench on Tuesday. I didn't realise how dated Mick McCarthy was. Mark Chamberlain said it was too slow, no urgency in our play. Yes, I was speaking to a young fan. Little Matt actually out the ground. You'll probably see it on the video where he was saying there was just no urgency in the play. He was agreeing with you. Mark Chamberlain said we needed a Poveda sub on 80 minutes to quicken things up. Yes, we needed to change something, didn't we? Steve Hutchins said Rodgers and Poveda should start at Swansea. Maybe Jerry, it depends on that, because he looked a bit injured. I don't know what they did to him. Steve Hutchins said the guy is spending 40 million on a new stand and a training ground. Well, he will when he does it. But at the moment, it's all still hot air, isn't it? I admit the summer recruitment was awful, though. But I said when he took over Blackpool Football Club, he knew that the stand needed doing. He knew that the training ground needed doing. But he also knew he had to he had to invest in players. It's part and parcel. You had to do all of that. You had to do the training ground, you had to do the stand, and you had to invest in the team. And if you didn't have the money to do all those three things, you shouldn't have been buying into it. Mark Chambers says the number one thing we should be funding is a team that's capable of competing in the Championship, the training ground and the East Stand, football first. Exactly, but it's got to be all three. We need the obviously this stand doing, because it's not going to get a safe certificate. The training ground, we've been going on about it for years and years and years, and that needs doing, and we need to move from where we are to some proper training facilities and get the academy up and all the rest of the stuff. But you also need to put football first. I totally agree, and that's why we're struggling. Steve Willis says it's another 6-pointer next week against Stoke. You look at the league, I know, we can catch them as well. It's another one. But Mark says Sadler should be thinking about funding a competitive Championship side before the training ground and East Stand. Football first. Well, he's going to lose 5 million if we go down, isn't he? So it's going to cost him a bloody fortune for going down. So yes, he should have done. He 2001 says, feel like our manager let you guys off today by bringing Tom Eaves on instead of Washington. Well, I must admit, when I said to Jane, oh God, Tom Eaves, He's, I've heard of him, so I was a bit worried, I've got to say, when he brought him on. Mick Harrison says McCarthy will probably walk before the end of the season. He now will realise he's only got League One players. We've not bought anybody since being promoted. The only reason we got promotion was 5 loanees who I don't know. Yeah, don't forget it's another 6-pointer now. I know. But we need to get past Swansea first. We need a win there, don't we? Peter Donnelly says it's not good enough getting draws. We need wins. We know. That's exactly what we need. Ian Nelly says it was better selection but worse tactics. Can't help but think Pervader would have worried Rotherham. Don't understand why Sonny Carey is so high up the pecking order. I know, it's just... I actually think he's a talent. I think he'll get better as he gets older, but I think at the moment we need something a bit more experienced. Maybe Bridcut will be fit soon. Neil Hansley said the Championship is a tough but weird league where the bottom side can beat the top. Let's just keep positive. We can get out of this. Well, let's hope we do keep positive. You've got to keep positive to the end. Right. John Ashton says, answer honestly. Can you see the team winning 6 matches and staying up? Well, post in the comments. Do you think that this team can win 6 matches and stay up? I think we can, if we just got a bit of luck and a bit of confidence from a win, but we just can't seem to get that one. We need to get that one win that might just spur us on to a few more, and if we do that, we can. But if we can't get a win, then we're obviously not going to do. We're only 1 point from safety, says Peter Donnelly. Yeah, so it's not over yet. Stephen Woolley says, you're forgetting Stoke there, down the bottom. You look at the league next Saturday, is big again. It is indeed. Mick Harrison says, and as we know, it wasn't Appleton the reason that we're shite. It's down to Sadler only using League One players from League One. Sadler won't spend on the team. What do fans think apart from relegation? Well, it's true. You need to buy players that are good enough for the Championship. Everybody else does it, don't they? Even Rotherham has spent loads of money. On a team this season. Our summer transfer was a disaster. The trouble is, as I've said loads of times, that January is not the time where you can do business when you are second off the bottom. You're not going to get good quality players in January. We're dreaming if we thought we could. You wouldn't want to come here as a good player. You want to go to Blackpool, second off the bottom of the league? I don't bloody think so. Scotty Martin said, we never look like scoring lads, putting a shift, but we're simply not good enough. Scotty Martin said, the training pitch needs inspecting. Also, never known so many injuries. But the trouble is, we're seeing them getting injured on the pitch. It's not all in training, but they're getting injured on the pitch. Every game, somebody is hobbling off. Curtis Nelson has a sore groin, left out as a precaution. Okay. 9-1-0 formation, yeah. Scotty Martin says we're going down, sadly. Well, we didn't go straight back down. We did stay up last year, Charm Life, but it would be sad if we go back down after getting up. I agree. Steve Willis says you don't want to be relying on the last game of the season, Norwich away. No, you don't. We need to be safe before that game. You don't want to be having to go there to get a win like we did when we had to beat United in the Premier League. Mick Harrison said, if we stayed up, what would happen until Sadler changed his stance on not buying new players, strengthening after promotion? It's crazy how fans have cottoned on to the situation that we haven't bought. Haven't cottoned on to the situation that we haven't bought. Yeah, we have. We're all. We'll see it, Mick. But the trouble is, even the players we've signed are all injured. Everybody's injured. True Red says, players lacking confidence is one thing, but a team lacking confidence just spells relegation, because many times I've seen players get to a certain point and they just go and pass it backwards. Yeah, indeed. It's confidence. The whole team's not playing well, and that's how it is, and we're suffering with injuries. Scotty Martin says, Phil Sadler is a bit more off than he can chew on the understanding the money that football ownership requires. Yeah, indeed. It's a money pit, and you've got to be prepared to kind of lose it. Coventry fan is here. It was 1-1 today for Coventry versus Luton. Okay. Coventry fan also, Coventry fan Jaden says Blackpool get battered everywhere they go. Well, it's not really true that though, is it? It's not a truism. It's not a truism. We didn't get battered today. Coventry fan that says we're going down. Well, okay, enjoy it. We're not down yet, but we could well be. Mark Birkin says Lashes are going down. Blackpool Johnny says Birmingham scored 4 at Swansea. Possession isn't everything. I totally agree. We've got to go there thinking we can get something. Penny Lane says yes, players' confidence lagging equals lack of goals indeed. Mick Harrison says the players, apart from Yates, have dropped anchor. No direction. Bowler will be gone soon and we won't buy. So again, players won't have any confidence that we're going anywhere. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. Rotherham are shy, but we're even worse. I didn't think we were worse today, Rick. I don't think we were worse than Rotherham today. I didn't think Rotherham were fantastic either, Google Street View. I'm sorry to say I didn't think you were. Nathan Thomas says, I hate games at 0-0. It's absolutely a rubbish game. I like a team to win. Don't we all? Scotty Martin says, we aren't good enough, can have all the excuses we want. We're simply not good enough and don't have financial backing. Sadler is out of his depth with realisation the cost of running a team. So we're all thinking it's really... I think we're all pretty much talking from the same hymn sheet, really, that we just haven't invested. We haven't spent money. And, he came out straight away in the summer saying we haven't got money. And I tell you, the minute he said that, the writing was on the wall, wasn't it, really? It was on the wall. MB says Rodgers can't do 90 minutes at the moment. He's not match fit. He's going to have to get match fit bloody soon then. Blackpool Johnny said we should have bought Rathbone from Rochdale. Jack Russell says we make it too easy for teams to come and play their style. But Mick Harrison says Rotherham are a pub team. Based on what? Rotherham fans are telling us they've spent big this summer. Everything that you have been asking about me, everything you say that we needed to do, Rotherham have done. Now you call them a pub team. If we'd have bought those players that Rotherham brought in the summer, would you be calling us a pub team like you are now because we haven't signed anybody? You can't kind of have it both ways, Mick. They've spent loads of money. So you're just really arguing against yourself, to be honest. John Ashton says, why are we in a mess again? I thought we left this behind us 4 years ago. Because we just don't get an owner who's got billions, which is what we need. And B says, Burnley have got millions in parachute payments to play with. We haven't. Exactly. Of course they have. Blackpool Johnny says, company had managed at Anderlecht for 2 seasons. Yes, it was good. Semi-Charm Life says, spot on, Lee. They all think they can take an easy 3 off you. And that's exactly the mentality they're coming with because we're bottom of the league. We know it. We will be doing the same. If we were the top of the league, we'd be going to, if Swansea were bottom of the league and we were top, Wednesday we'd be going there to get 3 points, wouldn't we? Eugene McGeever says Blackpool's next game is away against Swansea. We know that, Eugene. We're well aware. And we're doing a watch-along. Harrison says, can't imagine what Burnley will do to us soon. It'll be effing shocking. Right, I've got a call coming in. Let's see. Hello. Who is it? What's your name? Hello? Hello?
Hey, hi.
Hello? Are you on?
This is Tom. I got your email about finding my cat.
I got my email about finding the cat. Cheers, Tom. Thank you very much. What a garbage call. Right, he's gone. I don't have a cat. Semi-Charm Life says smash the Swans. Eugene McGeever says Blackpool's next game against Swansea this Wednesday night is a must-win, Lee. God, it is. Daniel McLaughlin says we should have won that game. MB says I thought a point was a fair result for both teams. Yes, it was, but we didn't need it to be. That's what we didn't need. We didn't need it to be a point. Robbia FC 1872. Hi, Robbia. He says, I'm a Birmingham City fan. We all fear the worst after losing 5 in a row. Now we're looking good at the moment. 1-2 in a row. Hopefully Blackpool can stay up. Thank you very much. We need to turn it round like you, but I can't. We've forgotten how to win, Robbia. That's the problem. Yeah, we're missing Ellis. Well, if we'd have got Ellis Sims, that was the one we really missed in the summer, wasn't it? We all wanted him back. Semi-Charles says players are picking up and not just thinking about coming to the grounds to play a game of footy. Maybe that's what it is. They don't want to play. And there you go again, Mick. You're talking rubbish. He's not at Sunderland. And Everton recalled Ellis Sims, so he's not at Sunderland. Not at all. I don't know what that is. It's a foreign number. I'll not answer that one. Right. Yes, Semi-Charles Life has put Mick in his place. Everton recalled him. He's not at Sunderland. Well, he got injured. He got injured. Sunderland did want him, but he got injured, didn't he? He broke his toe or whatever, so... True Red says Nottingham Forest will give us some players on emergency loans. There's that many. Can we get emergency? I think you can only get it for a goalkeeper, I think, can't you? Yes, I hope we do get it right on the training ground at Eugene. Peter Brown says we need to be witty. We need to be winning, maybe was that? Nicholas Hindle says, I'm so disappointed with mixed tactics so far. Are we all disappointed? I thought we played a lot better today. I've got to be honest. I thought we played a lot better. Jimmy Gibby says, do you think Blackpool will do the great escape from the relegation zone and stay up again in the Championship this season? Yes or no, Lee? At the moment, no. No, I don't. I really don't at the moment. I just can't see it. Something, not with all these injuries and stuff. I thought we could have done it if these players had stayed fit, but I mean, what's the next injury? I mean, we really are going to be playing the youth team in the end. So we're going to have left. I won't say that's a foreign number. I don't know. No. Peter Brown says we need to be within 2 points of relegation on the last day. We will win that game and stay up. Eugene McGeever says, who do you blame for Blackpool downfall on the bottom of the Championship? I blame the lack of investment in the summer, Eugene. I do believe that Josh Bowler could play in the league above. Yes, I do. But it's just, he's playing in a bad team. He's come back to Blackpool on a bad team. The Blades won again. Good for you. So, Michelle, according to the caller, Lee's cat has finally been found. If only I had a cat. There is a foreign number keeps calling in. If you are genuine, then just post in the comments and let me know, because I'm not going to answer numbers that I can't recognise. Steve Hunter said on Facebook says that's another problem. We can't build a team for the future on so many low knees. I agree with you. Gareth Jarrett says Wigan and Cardiff have to come to Blackpool, but 6 points is a must. It absolutely is. Mark Chambers says Sadler should be thinking about funding a competitive champion side before the training ground and the East Stand. Yeah, I think I've done that one. Right, I think I've done everybody there. I think we're all done. Penny Lane says she's semi-heard that a kid in the US identity as a cat. His teacher went talking to the kid has to say meow. Oh, okay. Right, well that's it. I think that's it. I'm going to get on with the video. Watch it if you want. It'll be a decent video, but it's just we just can't get a win. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and also give the video a like if you can. Also, the video will be out for members only tonight, and it'll be on around about 11 o'clock in the morning, I think, because I've got this membership now. If you want to become a member, see the video before anybody else, it is £1.99 a month to be a member and help support us and help us keep doing all these videos and all these daft things we do keep doing. All this daft stuff we keep doing. Following Blackpool, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to get off. I'll put that on there. Right. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Penny. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to get off. And thank you. I will just change the microphone.
What's left of last night behind? I need to get some peace of mind. And when I need some peace of mind, I know where to find it. or the road. I walk until my feet are hurting, and I need to keep on going further, 'cause I can't keep my mind off things I'd be better off to leave behind. Gotta be careful not to get stuck. And so I walk and I keep on walking.